You see what's happening. You see what's happening with towns throughout the United States. You look at Aurora in Colorado. They are taking over the towns. They're taking over buildings. They're going in violently.
City of Aurora once again back in the national spotlight after former President Trump made those comments about Venezuelan gang activity during last night's presidential debate.
Google Trends now showing search interest in Aurora reaching a 12-year high. Thanks for joining us on Denver 7 News at 6. I'm Jessica Porter.
I'm Shannon Ogden. Glad you are with us. Denver 7's Christian Lopez digging into just what was said last night. She also has reaction from local leaders.
All eyes continue to be on Aurora, especially after Tuesday's presidential debate. We are hearing from Mayor Mike Kaufman, who says the remarks made by former President Donald Trump about the city of Aurora are simply not true.
The overreaction in all this has created an hysteria in terms of what is true, what is not true. And so I think it's important to set the record straight.
That's exactly what Mayor Mike Kaufman and other Aurora leaders say they're trying to do after the nationally televised presidential debate between former President Trump and Vice President Harris.
I don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield.
Former President Donald Trump said that Aurora was taken over by migrants and violently taking over buildings. Is that accurate?
No, it's really not. There's no question that there's been some issues in several apartment buildings, but it's been so dramatically exaggerated that it's the entire city that is somehow overrun by gang or criminal activity, and that couldn't be further from the truth.
He also mentioned that a lot of the migrants coming into the United States are criminals and that crime is at an all-time high. Do you believe that crime is at an all-time high in Aurora right now?
I really don't. Again, I think that there are some issues with several apartment buildings, and even those issues have been exaggerated.
Mayor Kaufman says he wasn't at all surprised to hear Aurora come up.
I kind of expected it to come up during the debate, and unfortunately it did.
Many who live in the city say they weren't shocked either.
I'm not really surprised about it. Half of it's media, and half of it's obviously there's bad people everywhere.
Till somebody really comes down here and walks it with us, and you can't judge these Venezuelan people. They out here trying to survive like everybody else.
In a joint statement Wednesday, Mayor Mike Kaufman, Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky, and the city manager said in part, Tren de Aragua's presence in Aurora is limited to specific properties, all of which the city has been addressing for months.
There is an exaggeration of the issue that the Aurora Police Department is certainly addressing what issue right now is real. And there are arrests being made, and there are people that are being held in custody. It's going to take some time to change the national narrative that I believe, unfortunately, is driven by political campaigns in this particular season coming up to the election.
And the city says this is all exactly why they've created a special task force that is focusing specifically on all of the concerns surrounding TDA. Reporting in Aurora, I'm Christian Lopez, Denver 7.
And according to Aurora Police, crime is down 17% year over year in all 7 major crime categories.